Good day, everybody. Mike Flores here, your Las Cruces realtor and new home expert. But just wait a minute, we are not in Las Cruces today. We are in Santa Teresa, New Mexico, about to view this amazing home, 2705 or 2703 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2-story with amazing views. I can't wait to get started. Take a look at this. So what we're doing today is we're looking at actually a model home with a builder called Hakes Brothers. This is a really, really nice treat. Usually what you see out here is a mixture of this kind of landscaping, and then over here you'll have a driveway, but as they're using it for a model, they just make it really nice and pretty and make it retail ready. But upon entry, look at the pop outs. This is a Tuscan style home with the stacked rock. You got rounded corners, synthetic grade stucco, beautiful landscape. I love lantanas, by the way. These are very beautiful flowers. They bloom all year round except for the coldest months, and they just provide a beautiful, beautiful array of colors. 8-foot door with the glass up here. It is painted gray. They didn't forget the peephole here. Satin nickel hardware. Walk right into a foyer. You got some LED lights. Wood look tile, and it looks like we have our first bedroom here off to the left. Let's start here. It's a very generous size, large window here. It looks like a picture window, and then you have an operable window over there, but this is that decorative window that has that really pretty view of the front landscaping. I think that's really, really nice. Pre-wired for a fan, 8-foot doors, that's a 9-foot ceiling. You can always tell these are pre-wired for fans by looking at this. Walk-in or a step-in closet, very nice. We go back into the foyer. Now I know this garage is going to be used as an office, but we'll take a peek inside. Right now it's more of a place where it looks like they're having meetings or broker get-togethers. But this would be a garage. And of course, if you're building from scratch or if you find one, they can always paint it for you. Then you can throw some epoxy down. I would not recommend carpet in your garage. Put a mini split up in here. So this one has a tankless water heater. Got all your stuff back here. I won't get too much into that, but just to kind of at least show it off a little bit. You get a side door from the garage going out to the side. Now here's the condenser for the AC unit. They don't have it on top of the roof. That's fantastic. They have it on the side. This is one of the nicest garages I think I've ever seen. Laundry room. You got cabinets above. You know, I'll tell you the one thing about Santa Teresa, if you want to live next to El Paso without the 3% property taxes, it's only 1% New Mexico, and you're just right next door to El Paso. That's what makes Santa Teresa so nice. Plus, they have a lot of new things coming in. Project Jupiter is a very large operation, a data center that they're looking at here. So anybody in tech that wants to get involved, it's a great place to start investing. Bathroom number 1, and this would be a very good example of what a 3/4 bath looks like. 3/4 bath just simply means it's a full bath, but it doesn't have a tub. Nice tile all the way to the top. You got a light in there for night showering. You got quartz in here, 3 centimeters thick, undermount rectangular sinks, satin nickel faucets, end frames and sconces, and hardware. And of course the white painted shaker style cabinetry. Very pretty. Now, usually I leave this to the last or around there, but you gotta see this. Starting off with a big kitchen, you have a gourmet kitchen, built-in appliances, stainless steel vent, built-in microwave and oven. You got your farmer sink with the stainless apron, satin nickel faucets, oversized pendant lights. I would say the ceilings in here are probably about 9 feet as well, but of course in the 2-story part of it, it goes into about a 20-foot ceiling, and that is quite amazing. The view from the loft up there is gonna be incredible. You have this really nice fireplace that goes all the way up to that 20-foot ceiling, and they tiled it all the way up. I mean, that is just really stunning. Helicopter fan, you can see they have speakers up there in the ceiling and plenty of lights. And then you have fixed windows giving you all that natural light all the way across that top part of it. That is just, this is a really, really nice. And you know what I love about this is when I turn some lights on and I got past this area, the master's downstairs. And I know that that's a really, really big deal for a lot of people looking at 2 stories. They will look at 2 stories, but if the master suite is downstairs, I completely understand that. But look at this setting. Dining room, kitchen, glass pantry, guest spaces. Over here you have the living room, and then upstairs you have a whole nother part of this house. Glass door. You got plenty of shelving in there, lots of cabinetry. I believe everything in here is soft close. Indeed it is. Lots of drawer stacks. Again, continue that beautiful quartz. Very, very nice, intricate backsplash. I really love the way they did this. This is really, really beautiful stuff. Easy to operate, gas appliances, makes it very easy. We've got a dishwasher over here. They put the steel on the inside, very nice. Very, very well laid out. We've got the big 12-foot by, or 8-foot by 12-foot stackable glass doors. We're gonna go out there in just a second. Linen closet. And then master suite, right off the bat. And not in the front, in the back of the home. And behind us, if you have an east-facing backyard, you have a view of those beautiful Franklin Mountains. And that's what we have. Like, it's the same mountain range as Las Cruces, but it is a very stunning part of it. And it goes all the way across, just like Las Cruces does. We're gonna go out there and take a look at that here in a minute. Beautiful clean tray, 4 extra lights. You got 2 windows there, of course. You got a fan, and then you got this really nice barn door. Very classy way to get some privacy. Light hand-troweled walls, by the way, throughout the entire home, rounded corners and squared soffits. Walk into a very large master suite. Immediately you have a linen closet to the right, and then you have your water closet or reading room to the left. Then you have a his and hers vanity, sinks, undermounted sinks. You got the same quartz as the home, white painted cabinetry. You got the satin nickel frame around the mirror, and you got the sconce, and a very, very large shower. I mean, this is very big. And if you're wondering what the price is, folks, as is, this one's about $450. And it starts actually in about the mid 3s, like 360, 375 range. This one, of course, is a model home, so they're gonna put in a lot of upgrades, or at least some really nice, attractive things that they like to show the public. Really nice master closet here. No fluorescent lights, all LEDs. I love seeing this. Cubbies, lots of space. I mean, this is easily a 12 by 8 probably. I can't touch both walls. Super nice. I can't wait to go upstairs. That loft is pretty amazing. Coming out of the master suite, look at the presentation. Now, on top of having the staircase, they have this topper that goes up on one side and up on the other, and then of course you have the guardrail, and they put actual stair lights, which I think is very, very useful, especially at nighttime use. And I always like doing this. From this platform, look down and see what you're looking at as you descend from the top floor. Now this would likely be my space. Really nice TV room, like a den. Very good sizing. And if you're wondering, folks, this home is a fully pitched roof with shingle. You can actually see that here. Plenty of space. And I know that they can make a bedroom out of this and make this a 6-bedroom if they wanted to. But I think it's very nice as a loft. And then the view. Look at those top windows over here. You can see the mountains through them. Very, very good design. There you go. Got your HVAC closet there. That's where you change the filter. First guest bedroom upstairs. Got a really nice space here. Actually got a good step-in closet. I noticed the doors went from 8 feet to 7 feet as you went upstairs. I can understand why. Got your jumper duct, and your heating and cooling vent over there by the window. Really nice space here. I love this. You have a loft, and then you have like a little sitting area here as well. Very generous space. I mean, 2,705 square feet They really use this space very, very well. Bedroom number 3, I believe. As you can see, they put a couple of bunk beds in here just to show you what could be fit in here. Plugins all the way around. You got your window there. Of course, you got a light there. And remember, these are pre-wired for fans. I don't know if you want to put a fan up here on the second bunk, though. Nice sized closets. This is bedroom number 5. That was bedroom number 4. This is bedroom number 5. A little bit bigger of a closet on this one, more of a step-in, kind of the slide doors again. Same sizes, about the same size. I would say these are probably 11 by 11, maybe 10.5 by 11, but very, very, very adequate. Linen closet. And then, even though this is a guest bathroom, they put 2 sinks in it. They put the same kind of quartz we saw throughout the entire house, the same kind of fixings with the hardware, the faucets, the frames and the sconces. And I really love this. This is very useful for families. You can have, folks using the shower while, brushing the teeth and all this stuff. It's really, really useful and very good size too. Very nice reading rooms. Well, I'll tell you, Hakes never ceases to amaze me. I don't think I've seen this floor plan in Las Cruces. And I'm going to ask them why. Well, thank you folks very much for joining me on this Santa Teresa tour today. It was an awesome pleasure to come out here again. And thank every one of you for always showing up on these tours and always liking and commenting and all that fun stuff. I always look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day.